If I had to start my trading journey all over again, I will use this scalping trading strategy. This strategy has helped me to generate thousands of dollars in the market, and that is why I'm creating this video, to help a lot of struggling traders out there become profitable. If that sounds good, let's dive into the charts. As a professional price action trader, the number one thing you must figure out in the market is the trend, and I love to use these 3 steps. The first one is the trend. Then after figuring out the trend, then I figure out the key level, and this key level represent my point of interest, that is area where I want to take a buy opportunity or sell opportunity. Then the third step is my entry, that is the zones where I'm expecting price to give me some confirmation, some entry signs or candlestick patterns formation before I execute my trade. Now let's get into the breakdown fully. On the 4 hours chart of Euro NZD right now, sellers are the one in charge of the market. You can see a formation of strong short pattern. Here we have shoulder, neckline, the head, then price came back to the neckline, price bought to the right shoulder zone, then price broke the neckline of this head and shoulder pattern. But looking at this from the angle of support and resistance, you can see that the price action just invalidated this strong support zone. Here serves as support zone, right? And this place is also support zone. Fast forward to the present price action, the price came back and invalidate it. Price did not respect the support, right? Taking it back to the historical data, sometimes ago around October 2025, the price created the support and bought to the upper side. Price came back again around December 2025 after a very long time. Then the price respected this support for the second time. Price bought again. While the price is coming back again, price refused to respect the support zone and invalidated it to the downside. And if you look at the overall structural movement on this 4 hours time frame, price gave us high here, low here, another lower high, then price is about to give us another lower low. And in a market condition like this, all you have to do is to keep on looking for sell opportunity in the market. The reason I consider this particular zone as my key level is because price reacted there multiple times, and you need a minimum of 30 touches to confirm whether a zone is valid. Price reacted there first time, second time, then third time. We have 3 touches around the zone, and when the price came back again, the 4th time, price invalidated it. So we're expecting the price to retest back to this resistance zone and give us a sell position criteria or signals on our entry time frame, which is 15-minute time frame, before we take a sell position at this resistance to the other side. The last step is entry. Whenever I'm using this scalping trading strategy, I love to use 15-minute time frame for my entry. Let's get down to 15-minute time frame and execute this particular high probability setup. On the 15-minute chart, I always use 50 EMA to execute my sell order whenever I'm using this scalping trading strategy. Whenever price action is trading above the moving average, which is the 50 EMA, I don't execute. I don't take any action. I have to wait for price to break the moving average to the downside, since I'm taking a sell position order. In a situation like this, you can see that the price action retested this moving average, then price bought back to the PO high, and price created a consolidation here, right? Price was just ranging, and anytime you notice a consolidation inside the PO high, it's a sign that buyers are losing the momentum. There is a serious battle going on between the buyers and the sellers inside the POI, and very soon sellers will take charge of the market. And to confirm my entry, I need to wait for 2 15-minute bearish candlestick to break below this 50 EMA to the downside before I execute my position. Let me play the candlesticks. You can see that the price is still retesting the 50 EMA. Price, it tested it around this zone and price brought to the upper side. I need to exercise a lot of patience. I want the first two bearish candlestick on 15-minute time frame to close below the 50 EMA before I execute my trade. Let's wait. Price is buying to the upper side. Have to exercise a lot of patience. Even it takes 4 hours, 2 hours, 3 hours, I will exercise a lot of patience before I execute this position order. And it's very important to trade with criteria. These criteria or confluences will help you to exercise patience. No entry, no signal. You can see the price is still trading above. Now I have to wait. Price is coming back to the 50 EMA. Let's see if this momentum will break this 50 EMA to the downside or not. Now price is buying to the upper side at this 50 EMA retest zone. We still have to exercise a lot of patience and wait for the first two 15-minute bearish candlesticks to close below the 50 EMA. Let's observe. Finally, we have the first bearish candlestick to close below the 50 EMA. Then we need one more 15-minute bearish candlestick before we execute this setup. Finally, we have the second bearish candlesticks here. Now this space is going to be, sorry, I'm supposed to use short order. So this space is going to be our entry level. Then we have our stop loss level around the zone. Then we're going to target this support level as our final take profit level. For you to succeed using this scalping trading strategy, you need to combine it with patience. You need to combine the strategy with discipline, and then you need to combine the strategy with entry confluences. Don't just use this strategy without confluence, right? I'm using 50 EMA as my entry confluence. I want the price to close below the 50 EMA before I execute. The first two 15-minute bearish candlesticks to close below the 50 EMA will give me my entry order, right? So now we have everything set. So let's play the candlesticks and see what the price action will offer us on this trade. Price is moving towards our take profit level right now. As you can see, we are a few pips away from take profit level. We want the price to smash it. Finally, the price action smash our TP zone. Let me show you bullish example during bullish market condition. Looking at the structural movement on the 4 hours time frame of Euro NZD, right? The price action trended to this support zone, right? Created low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. Then the price consolidated for a very long time before we had this breakout to the upper side. If you look at the both sides of this consolidation, price created a resistance zone around this place here, right? Price mitigated it, price touch it multiple times. If we extend it to the current price action, price reacted at the resistance again before the buyers invalidated it. Now turn this resistance here to support zone. Being able to solve the problem 1 and problem 2, the trend is bullish, and then problem 2 is to figure out the key level, which is my point of interest. So I'm going to use this resistance turn to support as my point of interest. I want the price to retest this zone here, then I will scale down to 15-minute time frame and execute without hesitation. On the 15-minute time frame, you can see that the price action invalidated the 50 EMA to the downside and mitigated the PO high. First time price retested the moving average again, then sold back to the PO high the second time. The rule says my criteria is to wait for the first candlesticks to break above the 50 EMA on the 15-minute time frame, the first bullish candlestick. Let's play the candlesticks until we see this entry confirmation. Now the price is still trading below the EMA I will not take any action. I must wait for this entry confirmation to happen before I execute. Let's observe price is still trading below the 50 EMA. Now we have our first bullish candlestick to close above the 50 EMA. Then the next candlestick is bearish candlestick. We are not going to use it. We need 2 bullish candlesticks to close above the 50 EMA. Let's continue playing the candlesticks. You can see the spike to the downside. So that is why it's very important to always trade with criteria. Now we need the first bullish candlestick. Now we have it. This bullish candlestick is the first one to close above it. Now we have the second one here. So this place is going to be our entry zone. Sorry, I'm supposed to use long position tool. This place will be our entry points. Then we'll put our stop loss below here. Then our target ratio 1:2. Right, this is scalping trading strategy. I'm not here to waste time in the market. So let's play the candlestick and see what the price action will offer us on this trade. So let's see, the price is moving, it's moving towards our take profit level. Let's see what the price will offer us on this trade. Right, price is approaching our take profit level. Right, ratio 1:2 or nothing. Price is moving. You just have to exercise a lot of patience. Do not be carried away with the ups and down. Right, price will always buy and sell. Expect this zigzag movement. We just have to exercise a lot of patience on the price smash our take profit level. Finally, we have it. All right, that is the end of today's video. If the information I shared in this video has blessed you in one way or the other, I would really appreciate your support by liking this video, subscribing to the channel so that YouTube algorithm can recommend this video to more struggling traders out there looking for possible ways to become profitable. And also, if you're interested to be part of our Telegram community where we give out free signals every week to the community, you can click on the link in the description, and I will see you next time.